Hello everyone, this is Annette Stanton. I hope you're having an inspirational day. I want to talk about being a high achiever and whether you feel that your high achieving personality style is actually supporting you. And I want to talk about how to take yourself to become a higher achiever. And what is the difference? How do we know the difference? So first and foremost, as a high achiever, personality style, very much go-getter, driven, making things happen, very good at that, tend to also be in a state of always on. There's a force about them, there's a visionary nature about them, and there's a results-driven sense that you continue to chase after, and you never ever feel a sense of arrival, like this is me, I've landed. Yes. And I was talking yesterday to a client, we were talking about the not enough syndrome. So high achievers tend to feel like they haven't arrived, it's not enough yet, they haven't achieved enough, they haven't done enough, they're still not good enough. Can you relate to that? I can certainly relate to that, where I had to, many years ago I wrote down, I am enough, And there were little slogans of realization that I noticed along the way, and that one of them was progress, not perfection. And because of my impatient personality style as a go-getter, high achiever, high-driven A personality style, then I realized that my impatient nature was the driver. Okay, so I then noticed that progression and every little step that I take with patience. So progress, not perfection, with patience. And I had to literally state my name as a mantra each day to remind myself that every little step that I was taking was always a contribution towards the bigger picture. And yet if I continued to stay in a state of not arrival yet, that is the driver in me and the adrenaline nature that kept my on button on, which also affected my business, my relationships. It was like I was never fully present, always chasing after, certainly achieved a lot, but I was not acknowledging what I was achieving, what I had received, the life I was living, because I was still in the mindset of it's not enough yet. Okay, can you relate to that? Absolutely. So let's talk about higher achiever. Now, don't worry, it's not about working harder, okay? Because we tend to have a belief, which is a myth, that we need to work hard to get ahead. Now, I want to shift the mindset here, because every time I say that to my clients, they go, it's like what do you mean we don't work hard? Well, okay, we need to be consistently in action, trusting our flow, trusting our intuition, trusting the intuitive visionary nature within that's calling us, that's pulling us forward, not pushing us. So when you become a higher achiever, or one of the ways to do that is to start to become the observer of yourself. And that was one of the things that my client said that she was taking away yesterday, to start becoming the observer of herself in her professional life and her personal life, so that she wasn't telling herself lies about what she hadn't achieved yet, what she hadn't done or completed throughout the day. And the other thing was to really reflect on what you are doing throughout the day. Every little step that you're taking, every conversation that you're having. And when you start to observe yourself, the helicopter view, observe yourself in your life, your professional life, the conversations that you're having, then you will start to see the true reality of your whole self in action. And then you'll start to calm down because of the attitude of gratitude of what it is that you're living, the reality of what you're living, instead of creating a mindset from here up that it's chasing after, haven't received enough, haven't done enough, haven't. That driver, okay, let's calm it down, calm it down, okay? So I had to learn how to, as a higher achiever, was to stay outside, to become the observer of myself and listen inward, okay? So that I could catch myself when I was having an out-of-body experience of trying to make things happen. because I was very good at that. All right. But at the same time, this is very limited. It's limiting our imagination, it's limiting our creativity, it's limiting our own natural intuitive innovation and the higher intelligence within. Meaning, you won't hear the inner voice that has the infinite power that is trying to get your attention. Move in this direction, take that action. Staying in a calm state of mind and body, you will start to hear the inner voice. And they're whispers, but if you're already on your treadmill out there, you won't hear them, you won't capture them. And this is where, as a higher achiever, you will start to live and lead in your zone. You will capture what I like to call the free flow zone. You will capture the free flow zone of being in a state of flow and ease and grace. You're consistently moving, trusting the intuitive intelligence within, taking action in the area that you know is your true north, is moment by moment certainty from inside out. And that is when you know you're on the path of living and leading as a higher achiever. If you want any more information about that, then please feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to have a discovery session with you and just, discuss and explore what you're noticing the difference between your high achiever and becoming a higher achiever in a state of grace, flow and ease. Thank you. I'm Annette Stanton. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.